In business news, for the first time in 2.5 years, the Monetary Policy Committee has raised key lending rates by 1.5%, bringing it to 13%. The decision is born out of need to control rising inflation as spending will continue to increase in the run-up to the 2023 general elections. Lara Folayan reports.
Inflation rose to an 8-month high of 16.82% in April this year, an uptick attributed to rising food and energy costs. The Monetary Policy Committee says this is inimical to growth, alongside a rise in election spending not likely to slow until after the general elections next year. Faced with the dilemma of driving down domestic prices and supporting the country's fragile economic recovery, the committee chose the option of pushing up key lending rates by 150 basis points, while other parameters remained constant.
MPC voted to 1. Raise MPR to 13%, 2. Retain asymmetric corridor of plus 100 and minus 700 basis points around the MPR, retain the CRR at 27%, but also urged the management to continue to use its discretionary powers to mop up liquidity where they find it, to ensure that we maintain a very tight monetary liquidity in the system.
Though the decision to raise may seem contradictory considering growth, the committee feels taming inflation is of greater priority in the sequence of objectives.
I think what is important here is that this decision has been taken because we felt that there may continue in the next couple of months to be an aggressive acceleration in inflation. And we think there is a need to take some drastic action to reverse it. If we're able to see a reversal, perhaps we can begin to see here we're returning to what we can call the normal periods when we're looking at moderating, using CRR to moderate inflation, and at the same time using our development finance to really push for growth.
The country's monetary policy rate, which is the benchmark rate at which the Apex Bank lends to commercial banks, was last raised 2.5 years ago to 12.5%. Against the backdrop of pushing up key lending rates to 13%, the Apex Bank says it will continue with its existing interventions, while it urges the authorities to work at improving the state of security in the country for the benefit of economic activities and growth. Lara Folayan, TVC News, Abuja.